Long ago, in a mountain monastery, lived an enlightened teacher who had deeply mastered not only the art of meditation but also the mysteries of the spiritual world. He often spoke of how each person is connected to their higher self, their true essence, which guides them on the path of wisdom and harmony. But in order to hear this inner voice, one must learn to heed the signs sent by their higher self. One day, surrounded by students, the teacher began to speak about these signs. His voice was calm and deep, like the silence of the pre-dawn mountains, and every word of his teaching touched the hearts of his listeners. "Listen to how your higher self speaks to you," he began. "We are often busy with the hustle and bustle of life, failing to notice the small but important signs that our higher self sends. These signs are calls for mindfulness and inner awakening. If you learn to recognize them, you will open the door to true freedom and wisdom." The first sign: unexplained anxiety. The teacher turned to his students. Sometimes, even when everything seems calm, you may feel an inner restlessness, as if something is unsettling your heart. This is no coincidence. It's your higher self trying to get your attention, telling you that you've strayed from the path. Anxiety is the soul's call, yearning for harmony. Don't ignore it, but instead, turn inward to understand its source. One of the students, who often felt constant anxiety, asked, "Teacher, how can I understand what lies behind this anxiety?" The sage smiled and replied, "In Buddhist teachings, anxiety is a manifestation of attachment to the external. When you feel anxious, recognize it as a sign that you are too attached to something that holds no true value. Focus on your breath, feel each moment, and the anxiety will dissolve, leaving space for peace." The second sign: repeating situations and lessons. The teacher continued, "When certain situations keep repeating themselves in your life, whether they involve difficult relationships or challenges, it's not a coincidence. It's your inner world trying to tell you that you haven't yet learned an important lesson." Repeating lessons are a signal from your higher self that something inside you needs to change in order for you to move forward. A woman in the crowd exclaimed, "Teacher, I constantly face the same problems at work but don't understand what I'm doing wrong." The sage quietly nodded and said, "Buddhist teachings remind us that everything in the world is a reflection of our inner state. If the same situation keeps recurring, it means your attitude toward it must change. Be patient, analyze your thoughts and actions, and you will understand what lesson the situation holds." The third sign: dreams and images. The teacher spoke of a third important sign. Sometimes your higher self communicates with you through dreams. These dreams can be vivid, unusual, or filled with symbols that you feel but do not always understand. This is one of the oldest ways your inner world speaks to you. Your subconscious, in these dreams, can reveal what is hidden from your conscious mind. A young monk asked, "Teacher, what should I do if I don't understand my dreams?" The teacher replied, "Buddhism teaches us to pay close attention to our dreams, as they are a mirror of the mind. When you wake up, reflect on your dream, meditate on its images. Sometimes the answers will not come immediately, but over time, you will see that dreams help you better understand yourself and your life." The fourth sign: loss of interest in old habits. The guru looked at his students and added, "When your higher self awakens, you may notice that old habits and interests begin to lose their appeal. What once brought pleasure becomes insignificant. This is a sign that you are growing spiritually, and your path is leading you toward deeper truths. One of the students admitted, "Teacher, I no longer find joy in the things that used to make me happy. I feel like I'm losing my sense of purpose." The sage responded, "This is not a loss of purpose, but a movement toward new understanding. Buddhist teachings tell us that attachment to pleasures is a source of suffering. When you begin to realize this, your soul is freed from old chains and seeks something greater, a deeper understanding of its true nature." The fifth sign: unexpected encounters with people or situations. The teacher continued, "Sometimes on your path, people or situations appear that change your direction or give you new insights. This may seem coincidental, but it is in fact higher guidance. Your higher self always knows when and whom to send into your life for your spiritual growth." One student noted, "Recently, I met an old friend, and after that, my life changed. I feel like it wasn't a coincidence." The sage nodded. In Buddhism, there is a teaching about interdependent origination. Nothing happens without cause. The people you meet are not mere coincidences. They are reflections of your inner journey. Be open to these encounters and embrace them as lessons. Your higher self is always with you, the Guru concluded his teaching. It speaks to you through your feelings, thoughts, circumstances, and the signs around you. Your task is to be attentive, to listen to its voice, and to follow the path it shows you. Don't ignore your anxieties. Don't turn away from repeating lessons. Listen to your dreams, follow the changes in your life, and welcome those who are sent to you by fate. The students left the monastery with new knowledge, ready to follow these signs, understanding that every action and experience is a step on the path to realizing their true nature. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with friends and family so they too can benefit from the power. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, stay vibrant and healthy.